Oh my god, I love watching SpongeBob at this wonderful Monday evening on March 15, 2010. Yes! There's absolutely nothing that could go wrong as I'm watching my favorite SpongeBob episode, Midlife Crustacean, where Mr. Krabs struggles to overcome his unwavering apprehension towards his aging while he's being sequentially made aware of how his glory days are long gone as he's on his way to the Krusty Krab.
Hey man, I don't think...
This is the best part.
Good morning, Krusty Krab!
Ah, SpongeBob and Patrick, always up to their silly shenanigans. I wonder what type of misadventures they'll be up to today.
Haven't you already seen this episode?
Wah, wah, wah.
Voices! Are you ready? SpongeBob, Patrick!
Huh? What happened? Is the TV broken? Hello? Television? Televise?
I don't think you should...
This is real, by the way. This actually happened. All of it. It's all true. What's also true is that I've personally never been able to really understand the whole horror part of horror movies. Like, I remember way back hanging out with some friends of mine doing possibly the best, if not the greatest activity you can do of all time.
Scrolling through the Netflix menu.
Hey, you guys want to watch some?
No!
Alright! And so the monotonous scrolling continued until we had finally laid our eyes on our final destination. Final Destination 5.
Now before we continue further, it is imperative that I give a comprehensive, in-depth, thorough summary of the Final Destination franchise up until this point.
It is due to this fact that my friend made a whole hoopla and a half about how this movie would be the scariest, bloodiest movie of all time! And so, I put on my brave face. And reluctantly, I faced the music. Wait, that was a horror movie? Look, I'm not gonna delve into the details here, but the best way to describe this movie is that it's basically like watching those YouTube fail army compilations, but without the YouTube.
That guy's alive, right?
No. However, as we were watching the movie, I over time realized that slowly but surely, our little posse had become rather diminished.
Hey, what's the time, dude?
I said! Turns out the movie was a bit too much for some, and they just simply couldn't handle it. So they decided to take their leave, which, you know, understandably so. Especially after this scene, and that scene, and this one, and I can't show any of these. But what really caught my attention was the sheer trajectory of how people left. It was as if the more people left, the more likely it was for others to leave. Does it make sense? Let's put it on a graph. This is the curve of how many people are leaving throughout the duration of the movie. As you can see, it increases rapidly. The more that go, the more will go. Now look at this graph. This is me eating a chicken sandwich. We don't talk about this part. I believe the reason for this strange phenomenon is that the more people leave, the less crowded it gets, ergo the emptier it gets, ergo the scarier it becomes, ergo it is quiet enough for me to hear the voices again. I call it the crybaby theorem. This is gonna be important for later, so take notes.
Dude, I was trying. All I passed is a yellow Sharpie. I've been taking notes all day. I can't even read any of them.
Psst, psst. Hey, you can copy my notes.
That won't be necessary. You see, that's the thing with horror. The most spine-chilling moments in your life when you're left with absolutely nothing but the sorrowful company of complete and utter solitude. That is to say, when you're completely alone. Yeah, you aren't. That's kinda how I feel about analog horror. It is spooky, and it's scary. But before we continue, let's take a look at what my upstairs neighbor is up to. Hey guys. Don't mind me, I'm just watching some Breaking Bad. Not to delve into any spoilers or anything, but this is part where he at the Oh, I'm gonna need a moment. Hey, is this you? Yeah, it is. Well, stop it! Through the power of private internet access VPN. Whoa. Using a VPN is kind of like playing Pibby with your PC. All you do is just put your hand over it and... Whoa. PIA gives you the amazing ability to trick Netflix into thinking that you're actually watching them from the down under. All the while hiding your true IP from any pesky hackers. Okay, but I want to watch on my phone now. Done. I mean my laptop. Donerino. My Samsung Galaxy Win Pro G3812. Hey, if you can get past the glass shower remnants from this workplace safety hazard that you call a phone, then done a kazam. You can use your subscription on as many things as you want.
But what about Glassy Glass?
30-day money back guarantee, baby. Yippee! Yahoo! Yeah! Go to piavpn.com/GramApple to get 83% off your purchase. That's like $2.03 a month and 4 extra completely free! Free! And thanks to Private Internet Access for sponsoring this video. I have a confession to make. See, I had a box in my room. It was cool. I used to move it around with my bare hands by putting it on a chair while playing on my PS2. It was like the size of a really big watermelon. I loved it. But why am I talking about this? Well, I was watching some Evening Simpsons on this little telly box of mine when the pesky commercials came on in the middle of the episode. Damn it! I wonder if Bud is okay. Later on though, I got a little bored winging and decided to switch channels in hopes of there being an overlap so I didn't have to watch any more ads. Problem being, there was no remote! Neither was there one. Anyway, I hopped off my bed and moseyed on over across my dimly lit room to switch channels. And I must have been real pissed, cause God knows what I even ended up watching. I really did not want to watch those commercials. But eventually, I just hear what I can only describe as a massive blast of God rays completely engulfing the room with its force. Before I even get the chance to even comprehend what I had just gotten myself into, I hear a sharp, ear-splitting sound piercing through my eardrums. So, what happened? What happened? People sleep to this! There was static, the real kind, and a lot of it. I had apparently gone way too far changing channels to the point where I had gone past a predetermined assortment of quality Swedish TV.
Death to America! Chigga chigga chigga.
You know, contrary to popular belief, I don't exactly enjoy cyber lobotomies. But you know, hey, at least the TV doesn't say anything stupid like, oh, I don't know.
Hey buddy, you come watch this right now. You might be a TV license.
You guys have to pay for that?
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, that sucks.
Damn, dude, I feel bad for
Do you guys have running water there?
Honestly, ever since that Bought Simpson TV incident, a powerful yet dormant fog has been slowly enveloping around the circumference of my mind, which has led me to no longer find this scary, but instead this.
The rot is seeping through my wall!
I believe the reason for this huge influx of analog horror content is the fact that we've all gotten under the same mental anguish revolving around these crates of chaos. Suffice to say, a canon event. No, really, according to my Alpha Neutrino combobulator, this incident of mine has happened across at least 6 octillion timelines with varying alterations. I mean, just look at this. Oh no. This is bad. This kid was watching Ben 10 during a stormy weekend until his TV gave out. He got so scared that he started crying until he threw up. Some canon events, man. Man, analog horror really is no joke. I'm gonna need to drink my sorrows away. Alright, catch. Whew. I said catch. Dude, stop! This one's the hydrodimino... I can't read that. Please. Man, that soda's looking real nice right now. If by nice you mean absolute dog water, then yeah. I can't drink this. It's gotta at least have a straw, or some ice, or I don't know. Why don't you guys tell me? In the comments below. I think my first ever actual exposure to analog horror was from this YouTube channel called Local 58 TV, which, if you don't know, is this TV channel that broadcasts stuff that probably shouldn't be there. Now keep in mind, this was before I even could comprehend the idea of this stuff being scary. In fact, it was actually kind of the opposite with how it became the new cool thing to chromatically aberrate everything imaginable. Dude, not my tax return. So when I watched 58 TV for the first time ever, all alone, in a dark room, deep into the night, all along with the Crybaby theorem cobbled together with my dormant yet long-lost fear of Bart Simpson TV, it changes a man. All of a sudden, it brought back so many things that I haven't even thought about for years. Things that I didn't even know could be so damn terrifying. It is as if we humans discover new and unique ways to scare ourselves every day. Hell, even I discovered new ways to scare myself. In this video. Right here. However, it really made me wonder, what other horrors are out there to find? If so, do we even want to find them? What happens if we do? Will it just be a harrowing reminder of the past? Or is it something beyond our comprehension?
Okay, but when are they dropping digital horror? I hope it's never.
Shout out to my friends to help me animate this thing and
the patrons for the rent money. I'm not waking up tomorrow, am I?